I think we can look back on a very, very successful conference, and if you look at the range of speakers that we've had here, right from the strategic level right through to the political level, but also at a tactical level, and in particular the way that we've had some brilliant presentations today about valuing difference, both within our workforce, but also in the wider community. And so I think in many respects what I'll take away from this conference is how talented and how professional we are in policing right across the ranks, but I'm very, very proud of the contribution that superintendents and chief superintendents make to the leadership of policing. But I think what has been quite notable in this conference is that in my speech to conference I made a suggestion to the Home Secretary that it is time to listen to the police service, listen to the fact that many of our officers are feeling vulnerable, they're feeling very undervalued, and almost the erosion of goodwill. And my sense is that it's a time for a new relationship, to build a new relationship with government. So I was particularly pleased when the Home Secretary did recognise that yesterday. And then today we've had the Police Minister, Damien Green, the new Police Minister, who's come to conference to close a closing keynote address. And very, very clearly and very, very firmly he articulated, I think, the sort of language that we feel confident may lead to, I think, a new relationship with the police service. And I'm very, very proud that we've contributed to that debate. I think we face a situation where we already have lost a significant number of superintendents. So I think there are two things. First of all is the resilience of our members. And I think it's important to recognise there are fewer superintendents and even fewer chief superintendents. They're taking increasing levels of command and spans of command. And that is affecting their ability sometimes to be able to do the job that their chief officers and the public would expect us to do. And that's not just necessarily in terms of pace cover and firearms critical incident management. It's also about visible leadership and the ability to be able to get out there and demonstrate the ethics and the values that we would want. And I think the workforce, our colleagues in policing, would want us to do that. And certainly when I speak to Paul McKeever from the Police Federation, I recognise that he understands the value of visible leadership. That will become increasingly difficult as there are fewer superintendents and chief superintendents to do that. I think there's a message there for the service that quite often people look at superintendents and consider them to be managers first who do a bit of policing. My view is they are police leaders. They are operational police leaders, and they also do some leadership, some operational policing, but they also do a bit of management as well. It is, to me, it is the leadership element and the operational element that is important. I think the big thing that's affecting a Superintendents Association is the suggestion under the Windsor Review to have direct entry for superintendents. I welcome the fact that the Home Secretary is launching a consultation process in the autumn. We will contribute to that consultation. We will make a case that we believe that this is unnecessary, that there is little evidence being adduced so far, either by Tom Windsor or by anybody else, to suggest that direct entry at superintendent is either going to be effective, necessary, or indeed affordable. Well, I think they had the opportunity to hearing what was said by various means. We've certainly streamed live what we said. We certainly will be publishing on Oracle some of the things that we've been saying as well. But I think it's important to get out and listen to the delegates who have been here, what they've experienced. And I've had some amazing feedback from delegates that say that they will go back certainly invigorated to go back into the workplace, try new things, listen to new ideas, but also tell their colleagues about the opportunities that are available in policing. But I think one of the messages they will take back is that it's important in these very difficult and challenging times to make sure that we as leaders of the service give our people, our workforce, some hope that the future of policing is one that will be positive for them eventually and positive for the public we serve as well.